In this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to customize your own hat patches, but you can also do t-shirts. If you will stay tuned, you will see us do a quick thing of that as well. I have a link to these patches in my description box. I do get a small commission at no cost to you if you use it. And I sell all these iron orchid stamps and ink and paint, and those will be linked in the description box as well. So right here, we're just taking our Apothecary letter and just putting my initials on it. But I wish I would have put it on a little grid mount to make it work with these a little bit better, because they're kind of hard because they're so tiny, and I just didn't like it. So you could just erase it with a Lysol wipe. Our ink does need a Lysol wipe because the alcohol in the Lysol wipe will break down the ink. Sometimes you can't get it off with the baby wipe. Now I'm drying it off, and we're going to just go again. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to show you a masking technique. It is a game changer. Many of the big new stamps, they come with the mask already, but you can cut one out of paper by stamping the paper first, as you will see me do. It's really easy, and it is a game changer because it makes the stamps more clear, not muddled up, and it looks like the image is coming out behind or made in the middle. See how that color just didn't show up on there? That's why I did it again. As you will see, I do not cut extremely close. It does not have to be a perfect cutout to get a really cute look. Actually, I kind of like it imperfect because it just kind of adds a shadow or gives it some more definition and dimension. Technique is so fun. I would encourage you to practice on just some paper or something before you do your project if you haven't tried it. It is a game changer, I'm telling you. So you just stamp right over it and it will pull off with it, and that's fine. Then you just pull the little piece of paper or the mask that comes with the new stamps. See?
That looks good.
Oh, that is so good. You guys got to try this out. Or it goes on a hat.
Cover these crazy eyelashes.
Okay. I'll have my Decorating Your Life on there.
Okay.
I love the Alphabellies stamp, which is them little embellishments. They're so good. I've done this on t-shirts and a bigger font.
Gee. I have to switch
because
over.
We got ring bling, so we're doing the new initial.
My sweater.
Oh my gosh, these are so fun. This is the Antiquity stamps. It is such a good one to have because it's small like this, and there are fun things on here. I'm going to put a picture of the dog and cat in the mold form. It is so good too.
Ollie would definitely be working for Miss Pris.
Look how that did the circle thing. That is
cool,
so
actually.
cute. Oh my gosh, I am loving this. Here's a time-elapse doing the same technique, masking, using the bigger stamps, the bigger font letters, and a grid mount. And you can do this so many ways. Personalize it for little baby onesies. You can do curtains. There's just endless amount of things you can do with these stamps. I'd really encourage you to grab some and try it out. I love using the Iron Orchid stamp and ink, but you can also use the DIY clay paint on fabric, furniture, on all the things as well. You use a brayer, you roll it into your paint, you roll it onto the stamp, and then you do the same exact thing. You heat set it in the same way before washing, and there's just no difference. It does dry a little faster on the stamp if you use the clay paint. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe, and we release a video every Wednesday and Friday.